there's just so much you don't know. I mean, you know, they got a ton of new people that we don't know much about. You know, you have no video, like you can look at last year, but it's been a lot of time between last year and now as far as for coaches and things like that to plan and prepare. And so there's always unknowns. And until you get 3 or 4 games into a season, you don't really truly know what a team's identity is. You just don't. Again, if you had 3 or 4 preseason games, you could kind of have a little bit more of a feel for, I think, your identity. You know, as a coach, you think you have a good, you know, feel coming out of camp, but sometimes it takes a few games to really, you know, let everything settle in a little bit.
Actually, Brian Kelly was asked about this yesterday, and he cited injury risk. Other teams you scrimmage against, they might have bad intentions and put a player in a bad position. Do you fear that if you play preseason games or scrimmages?
No, I don't.
Every year you have the word. What is the word for this year?
One. That's kind of been my word. Y'all probably seen the shirts. One. You're just, you know, just trying to create a mentality. I mean, for, you know, first of all, it's an audience of one. I mean, like, really, that's really what matters. You know, just an audience of one. You know, just how I do my job. You know, and hopefully in a way that pleases God. That's number one. So, and then it's just for us from a football standpoint, we got to be one. You know, we're stronger together. We got to be one. Like as I said, there were so many times last year we just didn't compliment each other. You know, I mean, we just truly need to be one. You know, and that's biblical, right? A triple braided cord is not easily broken, right? And so we just need all 3 phases of our team to be one group. And then I think it's a message from a mentality standpoint of because I think sometimes you can, you know, especially with young people, you can get so overwhelmed, and you know, we don't have to win the 10. Let's just win the 1, right? Like, just we can't win the last one. That's over. And you know, we don't know about next. Like, let's just win the 1. And how do we do that? It's a mindset of just this one meeting, this one meal, this one night's sleep, this one decision, this one practice, this one play, this one quarter, this one half, this one game, this one week, like that mentality. And then you look up and you go, whoa, man, it's game 11, you know, as opposed to, you know, going and winning all 12. We're not going to win all 12 games in 1 week. We just need to focus on, like, we get one opener, let's win the 1. We get one Tuesday practice, let's just win the 1. Hey, they hit a big play on you, well, let's win this play, this one right here. Like, giving every play, every moment, the attention and detail that moment deserves. That's how you win the 1. And so just a mindset, I think, more than anything. And, you know, I mean, that's really what it's about. And just try to just win the 1. And who knows, maybe in the end you'll be the 1. Maybe you'll be the 1 in your family that creates the change that you want to see in your family. Maybe you'll be the 1 in your field of whatever that you've chosen to do. But instead of focusing on that, let's just focus on winning the 1. You know, again, the one moment that we're in, this one press conference. You know, again, the one Tuesday, the one meeting, the one whatever, the one meal, you name it, the one treatment, just whatever it is we're doing, like, let's just have that mindset. And I think that just simplifies things and helps you have, instead of being overwhelmed, you can be overjoyed in what you're doing. And that's really what I want for our team, man. I want them to really enjoy their time. Man, life is so short. Man, life is a very precious thing. And I get emails all the time. People call me all the time. People write me letters all the time of just some unbelievably tragic situations. And I think sometimes we lose our perspective. Man, I want these guys to really be overjoyed in the opportunity that they have. and not be overwhelmed because they're so burdened by what may never come, you know. And so just a mindset, you know, again, an audience of one, be one, and let's win the one. That's all we need to focus on. Bad stuff's going to happen, all right? So that last one wasn't good. Let's win this one, you know, and that's just the mentality. And, okay, hey, that last one was great. Well, let's win this one. Like, and you start stacking those moments, and I think, again, that's how you have joy in your journey.
3-7 in your last 10 games against SEC teams. In those losses, is there something common that you've noticed maybe in going back and look at some of those games?
I would say probably turnovers. You know, not doing some of the little things well that you need to do. I mean, probably played some good teams. I think sometimes you got to give the other team. I think Texas is pretty good. Georgia is pretty good. Texas and Georgia, playoff teams. South Carolina finished up a ranked team last year. You know, just not finishing in some opportunities. But if you really break it down, there was probably some critical mistakes and critical errors in games like that. That's usually what it comes down to. But you can pick and choose those stats however you want. I mean, we've got some, in totality, I think we've done pretty well. So you can look at our national championships that we lost. Same thing. I mean, critical mistakes, but I think you got to give credit to the opponent. Good teams. You know, good. You can lose good teams when you. Sometimes they're just better than you. Sometimes you make some really critical errors that cost you.
Got a couple more minutes with Coach. Do we have any questions virtually?
Hey, Dabo, David Hale with ESPN. I know you don't like to think too big picture, but given that the ACC seems to always be fighting sort of the narrative as we go into playoff season, there's a lot of big games, including yours in week 1. Like, how important do you think your game is, and the larger scope of the ACC is to kind of show out on a national stage moment?
Man, it's important for Clemson. That's all that matters to me. I mean, everybody else is going to create all the narratives and make all those storylines. I just honestly, it's important to Clemson. That's what I focus on. I don't make it any bigger than that. I mean, every game we play is the biggest game of the year, and most coaches will say that. Some mean it, some don't. I mean it. Every game we play is the biggest game of the year. Every game. Next week, we're going to play a Troy team that almost beat us twice right here. Our national championship team, that was a really good team, well documented. I think we won by like 30-23 or something like that. So every game we play is the biggest game of the year. All the other narratives, all the other stuff that people write about and talk about, I don't get distracted by that. It really has nothing to do with what I'm trying to do on a daily basis.
Take one more for Coach if anybody has one.
No depth chart week 1 this week. Is that trying to keep things mysterious? You mentioned earlier, just the unknowns. Mysterious.
We're just trying to be mysterious. Keep everybody guessing, and we got some decisions that mysterious. Ooh, it's Halloween in August. Did you do that? Did you do that? Right on cue. Give her a raise. Yeah, I mean, got a few decisions we literally may not make until pregame. So, y'all, no real need in it. Just creates more conversation than what we need to deal with right now. We'll talk about it next week. Y'all will be like, y'all ran this guy out there first. Well, you got there next. So we'll have something to talk about next week.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
All right. Appreciate it.